So it's day 2.
Everything took a dark turn that I'm never gonna forget in my life. Look at my new nose!
Hey guys, before this video starts, just remember I'm a gaming YouTuber. I don't know how to do this vlog stuff. Take your expectations and lower them, and then lower them again. Okay, enjoy.
Hi thotties, and welcome to a video that I have been wanting to make forever. I got a nose job. Well, not yet, as you can fucking see. But tomorrow is my surgery. I have been waiting for this since I was 11 or 12 years old. I'm getting the nose job, the rhinoplasty of my fucking dreams. But I'm so excited to make this life change that I've wanted for fucking ever, pretty much. And yeah, I'm gonna be exposing myself because I've never shown my real nose or anything like that. I always contour it and I always strategically, you know, only show the front of my face. I never showed the side of my nose. But my mind is racing like a million thoughts at once right now. All I'm thinking about is just my brand new nose, but I'm thinking of like this nose and how I fucking catfish you guys. So I guess I'm just gonna start out with why I'm getting a nose job. So I didn't always have a big nose. When I was a little kid and shit like that, I was so cute. I was freaking adorable. But then I think when I reached about grade 5, I had a growth spurt. It was fucking insane. Like, I swear I turned into an adult when I was in the 5th grade. I reached my adult height of 5'6". I grew boobs and a butt and got my period all at the same time. So it was definitely a big year for me, and an even bigger year for my nose. I remember when I came back to school after the summer and after, you know, my body was developing into my womanly adult self, I got mad comments being, "You're so fucking tall. Are you wearing a bra? Did you get your period?" And the biggest one, "Bitch, you look like Pinocchio." And honestly, it was a lot to fucking take in, and I truly just felt like a freak of nature and an ogre at that time. Puberty is a scary and really weird thing to go through, especially when you hit it extremely early. All my friends were still in the fucking 4-foot range. They were very tiny, skinny, petite, and then here I was, pretty much looking like this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've looked the same since I was in the 5th grade, which is wild. But my nose was always my biggest insecurity because it was something that I knew wasn't ever going to improve on its own. You know, I obviously got a lot more comfortable in my body because I just felt a lot more secure and I felt like a bad bitch and everything like that. But when it comes to something that's in the center of your face, something that people notice right away, it really starts to get to you. And I was pretty much like, okay, this is never gonna improve. I need a nose job, I need a nose job, I need a nose job. And my friends would be very sweet and say, "No, you know, that's what makes you you. Don't change. You rock. You're a baddie." But this has been something that I've just always wanted because I feel like it does hold me back a lot, especially my side profile, which is why you guys have never even seen it. I'm here to admit that every single picture that you've ever seen of me is face-tuned. What I do to my pictures is I fix my nose up, and then if my wig is looking a little bit funky, I'll, you know, smooth out the hairline and stuff like that. But yeah, my nose is changed in every single picture because that is how insecure of it I am. So I think this procedure is going to give me a lot of new confidence along with the self-esteem boost. I don't think this is gonna fix every problem in my life, but I think it's definitely a start. But I do want to make it extremely clear that you do not need plastic surgery in order to, you know, succeed in life or anything like that. I didn't do a face reveal on my channel until 10,000 subscribers because I was so fucking scared of people talking about my nose. And I remember telling myself if I got a single negative comment about it, I was going to delete my YouTube channel, which is so extreme and unhealthy. So obviously I've grown comfortable enough to show parts of myself on the internet. Okay, that sounds dirty. But if you talked to me 2 years ago, I would probably talk so down on myself and say, I'm ugly, I'm disgusting, nobody's ever gonna love me and shit like that. But in these 2 years, I've grown so much, and a lot of that has to do with you guys, you know, always hyping me up and stuff like that. But what I've learned is that beauty really is not that deep. I feel like from a young age, every little girl is conditioned to, you know, be a beautiful princess, be a housewife, find a man, pop babies out of your fucking coochie. But no, there's a whole world outside of that. And I'm just very happy to be a lot more confident in my skin, and even when I don't wear makeup and stuff like that, I know I'm a bad bitch. Because being a bad bitch doesn't mean, oh, you have amazing fake eyelashes, you have a fat ass and a tiny nose. No, you could be beautiful as fuck and be a shitty person, or you could be yourself, be inspiring, be an ally, and be positive to everybody around you. I feel like that is where bad bitch energy comes from. And doing tiny things like just looking in the mirror and saying, hey, you look good today, you're a bad bitch, has changed my perspective on life so much. I swear, try it. I saw a video and I doubted it at first, but it was a motivational speaker. She was absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and I was like, okay, how does she have any self-confidence issues? She's perfect, blah, blah, blah. And she said, you know, just wake up, look in the mirror, and compliment yourself. Do that every day for 30 days, and I promise your mindset will change. And I was like, fine, I'll try it, but I don't believe it. And it worked wonders, you guys. I swear. Body dysmorphia is fucking crazy. Hating yourself is fucking crazy. Anxiety is fucking crazy. But you don't need plastic surgery to succeed in life or be happy. I'm just doing this because it's something that I've always wanted. But I know at the end of the day that it's not something that I need. And I feel like I needed to come to this realization in order to receive this surgery. I'm really rambling here. This video is gonna be all over the place, but just stop dogging on yourself. 2020 is the year of self-love. But anyway, should I do a nose reveal now? So here is my nose from the front. As you can see, she's very fat. I have nostrils out to here, and then the sides of my nose are thick as well. This is contoured, so I will insert a picture where there's no contour or anything, but I'll show the side of my nose. This is something that I've never showed on camera ever. Sorry for catfishing all of y'all, but okay, here you go. This is my side profile. This is what she looks like. Never really liked her, but I'll introduce her anyways. Get a good look because she'll be gone in 24 hours. So yeah, that explains why I'm getting the surgery. Now, I guess I'll answer some questions. So a lot of people are asking like how I'm feeling, am I nervous, this, that. So I'm not nervous for the actual surgery because I have an extremely high pain tolerance. Like it's pretty much superhuman. I've broken multiple bones as a child. I've literally had my elbow ripped out of its socket. Don't fucking ask. I had a very rough childhood. And all I ever did was say, ow, and keep playing. So my pain tolerance is truly superhuman. I just don't feel pain like that. So I'm really not worried. I'm probably not even gonna take pain pills. But I will be honest with how the pain's feeling. I just want you guys to have a realistic expectation. If you are getting this surgery, watch a lot of people's vlogs because you know your own body. I know my own body. And I don't think any two people react the same. And of course it could hurt. I don't know. I've never had a facial injury before. I'm just good with pain. But what I'm not good at is the mental side of things. I do want to do a video on mental health as well. Of course, I need to, you know, really plan that video out because I'm a very rambly person and I probably won't remember anything that I want to talk about. But I have panic disorder. I've never talked about it on my channel because it's something that I struggled with since I was 16, and I don't like talking about it because it really makes me sad about how many opportunities and friendships I've lost because of it. So I'm very quiet about that. But I know tomorrow morning I'm gonna be very, very nervous because I hate hospitals. I'm sure a lot of people know. Just they give me so much anxiety, and for me, panic attacks start in my throat. It feels like there's a knot. It feels like somebody's choking me, and not in a good way. It feels like I cannot get a single breath in. I can already feel it. And then it moves down to my chest. Everything gets extremely tight and it feels like I'm being smothered. Then I start to shake. Then I start to get lightheaded because my breathing is extremely shallow. So my plan is to tell one of the nurses beforehand, ask them if they can, you know, slip me like a little lorazepam or something like that. And then hopefully I'll be able to relax. I also fucking hate needles. And obviously I'm gonna need to get one in order to get the IV. So I'm just scared for pre-op and then leaving the hospital. That's really it. I'm a fainter and I'm going to use every single amount of strength in my body to not faint. I just need to take a deep fucking breath, calm down, and I really, really, really just need to get my shit together because it's only like an hour that I'm gonna have to sit there, and then they'll knock me out and I'll wake up with a new nose. So not worried about any complications. I'm just worried about my anxiety going crazy and then them canceling the surgery because I faint or something like that. But yeah, I guess I'll check in maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, and then I'll see you guys soon. So okay, kiss this nose bye. Everybody give a kiss to my nose, okay? Kiss her, okay? I'll see you guys soon.
All right, moving on to voiceover because like I said, I'm not good at this vlogging shit. When I first arrived at the hospital, all I was doing was just chilling there. I'm gonna explain everything that happened in the next video segment thing. But I just want to give you guys one last look at my nose. No contour, nothing. This is it in its full glory. So get a good look. Shortly after that, I woke up in the hospital very confused and I looked like this. And then I looked like that. And then I looked like that. And it just progressively got a little bit crazier.
Oh my God. Look at me.
Okay, hi you guys. So it's day 2 and I'm just a little bit stuffed up, but honestly, I don't feel any pain if I'm being real. I don't feel any pain at all. I'm just really stuffed up.
And then honestly, I was so tired and mentally drained that I didn't vlog for like the next 3 days. But okay, carrying on. This is like day 5 or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, hi you guys. So it has been about 5 days since surgery. I have not talked to you guys since then because this has been crazy. This is what I look like right now. I'm about to tell you guys everything that happened. I need to get up, and honestly, I don't have the strength. Let's go ahead and get started. Franklin's saying hi. I would not have survived without him. Okay, so this angle is cute and everything, but you can tell that this wig is like not on. Okay, like it's literally like holding on for dear fucking life. So just pretend that it's like glued or something, you guys. I don't have the energy. So okay, obviously I did not vlog the first couple days, as you can see, because genuinely I felt like shit and I could not even talk. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what happened from the start and then how I've been feeling and everything. So all right, so it was the day of my surgery. So I woke up, got ready, and got there, and then I was so freaking happy, you guys, because
it wasn't packed.
So it gave me a lot of peace of mind knowing that I was gonna have like my own room to just hang out and not have to be around mad people and stuff like that, because that would make me so anxious. Anyways, I get there with my mom, I get all checked in and everything, and they put me in my own room. Then after that, they had to do 2 tests on me. So they did a blood pressure check real quick, and then they also did an ECG on me. I was born 2 months premature, and I was born with a heart murmur. So they just want to make sure that everything was fine with my heart, and that it was. So I still had like an hour and 45 minutes to kill. So honestly, all I did was just be on my phone and try not to think about the fact that I was about to have surgery. And surprisingly, I had no anxiety. I really don't know how that happened, but it did. So at this point, I was feeling like a star. You can't stop my shine. But then I was like, oh fuck, I'm going in like 10 minutes. So I went to see the anesthesiologist that measured me and weighed me to make sure that they get the right, I guess, amount for the anesthesia and everything. And he was fucking amazing. If he's on like Rate My Doctor or some shit, I'm gonna go back and give him like 10 stars because he was so fucking dope. I told him at the start, I was like, hey, so I hate needles and I've had so much anxiety about this moment. So if you could please just not show me, I would really appreciate it, and just don't tell me what you're doing. And he understood right away. He was so fucking kind and amazing. Like, he started doing small talk with me, making conversation and just making jokes and stuff like that. And that's really what you need when you're anxious. Like, you don't need somebody that's gonna be like, why, you're scared of needles and stuff like that. He was so kind and sweet. But then everything took a fucking dark turn that I'm never gonna forget in my life. Honestly, no, it wasn't even that bad. I'm just a dramatic ass bitch. So my surgeon came up to me and he was like, okay, well, we're gonna be starting in a couple minutes. And then he kind of just went through the procedure again and said that it would only take about an hour or so, and then I would be waking up in recovery. So I was like, okay, let's fucking do this, because the longer I sit here waiting, the more scared and hyped I'm gonna make myself. So let's go, let's do it. So then a nurse came and she was like, follow me, let's go into the room. So we walk into the actual operating room and it looked very intimidating. It was like this super white, bright room with a giant lamp on top and then just like a bed in the middle. So she was like, okay, go ahead and get on the bed. Now, I didn't realize this, but the second I got on the bed, they actually started the anesthesia. And I think they started this because I have been telling them that I had panic disorder for the past like 2 hours and that I was anxious. So I think they just wanted to start the anesthesia and knock me out, but I was not expecting it, and it turned into something a little bit scary for me. So the nurse looks at me and she says, what's your name? When's your birthday? I say it. She looks at me again. What's your name? What's your birthday? I say it. And then the third time she's looking at me and starting to put an oxygen mask over my mouth, and she's like, what's your name? When's your birthday? I kid you not, everything went in like slow motion for me. My vision went extremely blurry because obviously the anesthesia was knocking me out, but anxiety hit me like a fucking rock in that moment. So keep in mind, this was probably like a 20 to 30 second incident, but it felt like so long for me. So my vision was going super blurry. I couldn't feel anything, and I didn't know they started the anesthesia, so I thought that I was just passing out or something like that. I thought that I was just nervous, so I kind of like dodged the oxygen mask. Sorry to that nurse. And I was like, oh my God, no, I don't think I can do this. Something's wrong. Oh my God, oh my God. And then I just started crying, which is so fucking embarrassing, but I did it. I'm admitting to it. Like, I wasn't like sobbing or anything, but I remember like a tear just started coming down and I was like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. Let me out. And again, this was only like 20 seconds and she was just being super sweet. She was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then she was just like, take a couple of deep breaths of the oxygen for me. Just so calm, the most relaxing voice ever. The last thing that I heard was a very muffled, don't worry, it's just a panic attack from the anesthesiologist, and then everything went black. So that was probably the scariest part for me because that shit just creeped up on me. Like, honestly, I was so scared, but it's over. Then I woke up and I have never been so confused in my life, you guys. Like, I woke up and I couldn't really see anything. It just looked like a bunch of lights and just figurines and shadows. But I made out the fact that there was a body in front of me that was talking to me, and I have no idea what she said. I'm sorry. I have no fucking clue. If I think back, it literally sounded like Sim talk. Like, I swear she was like, sul sul, dag dag. But if I actually try to replay it in my head, all I hear is da 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 da, ha da da da, ah da da da. Da da da, ha da 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 da, and I was just like, yeah, I had no idea what the fuck she was saying. I still don't know what she said, so I'm sorry to her. And then probably like 2 minutes later, my surgeon came up to me. I did recognize him. He was still a little bit blurry, but so he came up to me. I have no idea what the fuck he said either. I either can't remember or I just wasn't fully awake, but all I remember was him looking at me and he's like, and I was like, and then I fell back to sleep. And now I don't know the time frame of this. I know I was in the recovery for an hour, but it did not feel like an hour. It felt like 5 minutes tops. I remember waking up, and this time I guess I fully woke up. Nothing was super blurry. My hearing was back, but I got hit with the worst nausea I've ever felt in my life. Like, at that point, I didn't even know that I had a nose job or anything. All I knew was that I was going to throw up instantly. So in the recovery room, there was a bunch of beds of just other patients and shit, but I didn't see any nurse near me. So I kind of like moved to the side and sat up a little bit, and I started, I think the word is dry heaving, where I was pretty much like puking, but no puke was coming out. Like, I remember just leaning over and being like, ugh, and stuff like that, because I was so nauseous. And then a nurse ran over and she was like, oh my God, be careful. And then she had handed me an ice pack and she said, put them over your eyes or you're gonna get really bad black eyes. So I had it on my face for like 2 seconds and then I just ripped it off because I was so fucking nauseous. That's the only thing that I could like pay attention to. So I was just holding my stomach. I tried to lie down in a more comfortable way, but I was just so nauseous. I didn't feel any pain at all. I didn't really feel any pain throughout this entire recovery, but the nausea was so fucking bad. She said she put some gravel through my IV, but it didn't help at all. I was still super nauseous. She was finally like, okay, I'm gonna wheel you back to the room that your mom is in. So I saw my mom, my fucking ray of sunshine, my queen. She got me flowers and a cute little stuffed animal. My mom is the cutest thing in the world. So my nausea went away for a good like 10 minutes, I think. I was just talking to her and she was like, I was so scared. You guys ran like so much further than schedule. I was like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, oh, well, I was fucking sleeping. And I guess we kind of just talked. She was like, your nose looks so good, even though I was literally a bloody mess. But yeah, then I went on Twitter and I was just scrolling. I think I posted a picture of my nose. I remember face tuning it. I literally remember face tuning it because I had a glob of blood on my nose. So I remember like face tuning it. So clearly I was well enough to do that for a couple of minutes. And then one of the nurses was like, okay, well, you can leave whenever you want. So she suggested that I leave in a wheelchair. But then, oh my God, when I got up to get in that wheelchair, I got hit again with the worst fucking nausea I've ever had in my life. So again, the dry heaving started. She gave me like a little plastic bag and I would not stop gagging and it was just fucking terrible. Again, like it didn't even feel like I got my nose done. And we drove home, gagged all the way home. We got home, gagged all the way when I was laying down and shit. I think it was just my body's reaction to the anesthesia, honestly, but it was not fun. at all. I was like, please give me some pain instead of this. I can take the pain. I just don't want to be nauseous. So I didn't actually throw up through this entire process, but I was just gagging a lot and it was so uncomfortable. But my mom honestly took such good care of me. Like, my mom was just born to be a mom. She's always wanted a baby. She got lucky with a very, very needy kid. And she just really helped me because, you know, when you're super sick and you don't want to eat, you don't want to drink or anything, but she just really kind of encouraged me to take tiny sips of water or, you know, eat a cracker or something like that. That just really, really, really helped me through the whole thing. And then I fell asleep super early. I think I fell asleep at like 10, which is unheard of for me. I normally go to bed at like 5 a.m. Woke up in the middle of the night so many times because mouth breathing is just mad uncomfortable, and my throat was hurting a lot from the breathing tube because they put a tube down your throat during surgery. So my mouth was dry as fuck. That wasn't fun, but honestly, never really felt any pain from my nose at all. And then day 2, I woke up and almost fainted. I don't know if it's because, you know, I fasted the day before surgery and then I really didn't eat anything the day after. So my body honestly could have just been exhausted, or it could just be because I'm squeamish. But how it went was I woke up and I went straight to the bathroom. I looked at myself. My bandage was just covered and soaked in blood. And then I started seeing black and almost passed out, but I made it. Then after that, I just dealt with nausea for like another day, but that's about it. This whole process has really just felt like the flu to me. Like I said, really no pain. I was expecting like at least a little bit, but I think I only felt pressure on the second day. Like it just felt like somebody was like squeezing my nose really tight, but it wasn't anything that I needed to take a painkiller for. I did take painkillers, but I didn't need to, you know? I never really minded the pressure, but yeah, I just decided to take painkillers just in case. And then yeah, it was pretty much just a bruised fucking corpse bride for the whole week, just watching Netflix and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of energy. Like last night, I tried to just walk around my basement and stuff because I barely walked this whole week. I took about 2,000 steps and I was like dead after that, you guys. And that's really not a lot. That was maybe like 20 minutes of me just walking in circles around my basement, but I felt dead after that. So clearly laying on the couch for a week has fucked up my body and everything. So I need to start doing like light exercise and everything, but I'm getting my cast off in 2 days, so that'll be really cool. I'm so excited for that. And then I guess I'll just talk to you guys then. I guess that's it.
All right, I'm about to show you guys my brand new nose. Just keep in mind that it is extremely swollen and this is not the final result. I'm so swollen, so please don't post anything down below like it looks bad or something, because it's extremely swollen and we're not going to see the final result of my nose for about 6 months. So enjoy.
Wow. Oh my God. So, hi you guys, it's Carmen. My face is very numb right now, so if my facial expressions are really weird, that's why. But my nose cast was taken off a couple hours ago and I'm a little fucking emotional right now. I can't even lie, because I feel like the bitch in my Instagram pictures. I feel like a boss bitch that does whatever she wants and gets whatever she wants, you know? I feel so fucking pretty right now. I feel so fucking pretty. But yeah, this is my nose. So the swelling is crazy right now. This is not what it's gonna look like in the final result. It's gonna take about 6 months to a year to see the finished look of my nose, which is crazy if you think about it. But let me give you a good front view like this. A look from the bottom as if I'm looking down my titties, which I am. Oh my God, it looks so good. And then this side. So the biggest swelling point is the tip of my nose. My surgeon said that is going to take the longest for me to see the final result in. So my nose is gonna change pretty much every single month, you guys. Let me know if you noticed it in the comments, like next month or something, be like, oh, your nose looks a little bit different. I'm probably not even gonna contour my nose because I feel like I don't need to. I feel like my nose finally fucking fits my face. Like I feel like this is a nose that I should have been born with. Because now that I think about it, I don't think a super snatched Instagram nose would fit my features, because obviously like I have a bigger jaw, I have wider lips, and then I have a chin, big forehead. I just have a very big face. So I don't think a little itty bitty tiny nose would fit very well. So I'm so happy with how this looks. Like I cannot fucking believe it. I truly cannot fucking believe that this is me. Like,
exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found.
And that's a copyright strike. Anyways, I told y'all to ask me some questions on Twitter, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop into that. Okay, first question, would you do it again if you had to? Yes, 110%. Like I said, this was my biggest insecurity. I don't know if I would do it again for like boobs or, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like a Brazilian butt lift or something like that. I think I would only do this again for my nose because it is quite a long and lonely and just hard process, but I'm so happy with the results. So fucking worth it. And I guess I just don't have a big enough insecurity to go ahead and try to change right now, but ask me in 5 years and maybe I'll be fucking made of plastic by then. We'll see. How expensive is it? So I paid around 8,700 Canadian dollars. It depends on your surgeon, it depends on where you live, it depends on many different factors along with your nose, what they're going to do to you, but I thought that was a very fair price. The very first consultation that I ever went to when I was like 18 years old, the surgeon told me $11,000 and he was only going to shave off 1 millimeter. He wasn't even going to touch the tip of my nose, so I looked at him and I was like, I'm 18 years old and I have like $20, so never mind. So yeah, that was the price. I don't think it's that much. Was there a desired nose or shape that you specifically wanted or hope yours might turn out looking like? So I originally had my mind set on a Megan Fox super snatched little Instagram nose, but like I said, first of all, that's impossible because I wouldn't be able to breathe. They're just not able to give me that type of nose. And even if I did get it, I think it would look very awkward. Like, I don't think it would have suited me enough. Like, you guys let me know, or I'm sure somebody will FaceTune me with like a very snatched nose or something, but I just don't think I would look very good. So we'll see. How come you ended up with a black eye from the nose job? I think that just happens when they break your nose in the middle. Correct me if I'm wrong, like I truly do not know, but I do know that the gagging and everything really intensified my black eyes, because think about it, your face has just gone through so much trauma and then you're like aggressively going like, you're like making sucking dick motions and stuff. Oh my God, if I do that with my nose fall up, I don't know. So yeah, I think if I wasn't so sick, my black eyes wouldn't have gotten that bad. This was all within a week. 7 fucking day difference. Glow up challenge. How do you know what your nose will look like right after? So not every surgeon does this, but mine does, mainly because I was just a little bit curious. But when I went into the consultation, he took a 3D camera, took a picture of my nose from the front, the side, and everything, and then he went onto his computer and went on some type of like Photoshop software and showed me exactly what my nose was gonna look like afterwards. And I was able to ask him, be like, oh, could you like do this? Could you like make that a little bit snatched in, da 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 da. And he was measuring to see like, okay, let's see how your nose is going to relate to your top lip. See how your nose is gonna relate to your chin. See how it's gonna look from the sides. So I got a really good view of what it was gonna look like, but I don't think I would be comfortable getting a surgery without knowing exactly what it would look like. So if you're planning on getting this or any type of procedure, I would say try to get some imaging done, because it can really just ease your mind and make you feel a lot less nervous. How was the pain afterwards? I heard the first day isn't too bad, but the couple days after are a lot worse. I really didn't have any pain. I think maybe one night it just felt like a lot of pressure. Like it just sort of felt like, I don't know how else to describe this other than, okay, I used to live in a really high-rise building, and every time I would go to the top of the elevator, I would feel pressure in my head and it would be like, and that's literally just how I would feel in my nose. But it wasn't pain at all. Like, it was definitely bearable and it just really wasn't that bad. Is anyone taking care of you? I'm worried. My mom. I would not have fucking survived this without my mother. I love her so much. Thank you. How do you blow your nose? You're actually not supposed to blow your nose for the first 7 days after surgery. And honestly, I kind of did blow my nose, because you have to do this thing called irrigation, which is where you take a little squeeze bottle full of salt water and you squeeze it up your nose in order to get out blood and just crust and shit in your nose. And every time I did it, like, it would just be stuck in my fucking nose. So I would like, you know, blow that shit out a little bit. But you have to be very careful and gentle. Just like, I asked my surgeon if I could put on makeup on my nose today, and he said yes, but just be very careful. So I literally did my nose makeup with my finger because I was scared my brush was gonna be too rough. So I was just like, pat, 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 pat. It took me so long. But just some of this entire experience, it definitely had its downs, but it also has so many ups, and now it's just all up from here. I got through the hardest part, which was of course the surgery and then recovery. So now it's just, you know, waiting until we see the whole result, and also just becoming more comfortable in my skin because I'm a whole new bitch now. I feel like this changed my entire face, my entire personality. I might get a little sassy on the hoes. We'll see. I'm very, 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 very excited for that, and so thankful that I was able to afford the surgery because of you guys watching my videos, and also that I was healthy enough to go through with this surgery, because plastic surgery is still fucking surgery. It might be all fun and games because you know celebrities get it, everybody gets it, but there's still fucking risks, okay? So I'm very grateful that the surgery went well and I don't have any health problems after it. But yeah, I guess that's all that I wanted to say. I'm probably gonna make a 4-month update on this video if you guys are interested. And if you have any more comments, put them down below and I'll just fucking answer them, okay? I'll just answer them in text form. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for going on this journey with me. I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years, and I think at least 50 times I've talked about how much I hate my fucking nose. So thank you guys for supporting me and for letting me do this while also taking a little bit of time off. And regular gaming videos are gonna be coming back tomorrow. And yeah, I'm so excited for the future of everything. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So goodbye, thoughties.